So I'm Laura Spiekerman. I'm a co-founder and president at Alloy, which is an identity decisioning platform for financial services companies. We serve both fintech companies and banks globally. I think there are two I'd point to. So one is the kind of balancing act of speed and safety. And as increased regulatory scrutiny comes around increased customer demand for ease, efficiency, you get on your phone, you want to do something really quickly, those things create incredible demands on our existing systems and our existing financial services providers who have to deliver safe and seamless experiences instantly. So that means you really have to be able to respond in real time. You have to be able to respond to risk in particular. And so we think things like customer risk assessments, CRAs are essential to do that and be able to do it very dynamically. We've seen that with some of our customers like IG Group, who have enormous kind of growth aspirations and have been growing quite rapidly. And they need to be able to onboard people really quickly, but safely. Make sure their regulators stay happy, that they're not experiencing examples of financial crime and losses. And so it becomes really important. The second thing I'd point to is geographic expansion. So particularly in the UK and in Europe, most providers of financial services are kind of geographically diverse day one. They're entering multiple markets at once. And that means you may be having to satisfy multiple, not just languages and cultures, but regulatory regimes. And so being able to get access to data, local data that is relevant and meets the standards is really, really hard. It's sort of a puzzle piece to do. I mean, it's always exciting as an American to see what's happening in the UK and Europe because everyone's so much farther ahead than we are. One of those things is like a complete sort of dedication to ongoing monitoring and kind of perpetual risk assessment. So we always thought of PKYC as periodic KYC, moment in time, at onboarding, maybe a couple of years later, and now what we're seeing is just a move towards perpetual KYC or KYB. So being able to really monitor people throughout the life cycle, and that's obviously really important from a risk perspective and financial crime perspective, but also a better customer experience, because if you track your customers and you know what they're doing, and you're kind of proactive rather than reactive, they have a much better customer experience. You can offer them new products, for example. And so I think that's a really important development here that we in the US are probably striving towards someday, but not quite there yet.